What is a total banger story, if not when your grandma knits you a pair of slippers? So I have to cover this story because if you guys have been downrange, you've gotten those care packages, the support your troops care packages. Sometimes they come from a school. Sometimes they come from a church or some other community organization, the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, and they're full of stuff. And sometimes they're full of mittens and slippers and knit caps and all this stuff. But where do these things come from? Like, how do you get a pair of new mittens and slippers? Who's out there making these things for us, the troops, downrange? Those things matter. You get a box of cookies, or sometimes they're in a Ziploc bag, which is definitely more questionable. And then you get a pair of mittens. Even if it's July in Iraq, it's still nice to get a pair of mittens. You know, somebody was thinking about you. So this woman from, I'm going to say, Bemidji, woman knits thousands of slippers for veterans and troops overseas. This is awesome. So 15 years ago, American Legion Auxiliary members Shirley Simmerman and Ardell Naddison, so Shirley and Ardell, the names of all of our grandmas, began knitting slippers for U.S. troops and veterans. Now, thousands of pairs later, the two friends remain dedicated to keeping warm the feet of those who have served and continue to serve their country. So let's see. Since beginning their needlework in 2006, Simmerman, who's 93, has made about 2,000 pairs of slippers, and Naddison, 87, has made 2,959. That's so specific. They said it takes 4-ply yarn and a little less than an 8-ounce skein. I have no idea what that is. Naddison said she's timed herself and found it takes about 10 hours to create a pair. Hold on a second. 10 hours to create a pair. She's created, we're going to say 3,000 pairs, 30,000 hours. That's like 1,200 days. 1,200 days in the last 15 years. So 4 of the last 15 years has been dedicated to making slippers. It must be all she does. I knit just about every day. It's my relaxing time. Every time I go to sit down, I think, well, I've got to do something. So I'll knit a few rows and eventually get a slipper. Unbelievable. They have close ties to the military. Both women said their knitting work holds special and personal meaning to them. Simmerman has been an American Legion Auxiliary member for 65 years and was a former president of the Ralph Gracie Post number 14. She has 2 daughters who are veterans, with one, Vicky, having served in the Army, and the other, Holly, having served in the Navy. Her late husband, Jimmy, also served in the Air Force. So I have 3 branches represented. Naddison, an American Legion Auxiliary member since 2004, has a son who is a veteran and an extensive family tree full of those who have served in past wars. In her family history, veterans go all the way back to the War of 1812. My great-great-grandfather was in that war. Someone was in every one but the Spanish-American War. When their knitting project began, there was another knitter named Mary Pierce involved in helping coordinate the distribution of slippers. Although she relocated to New Prague, Minnesota a few years ago, she continues to help Simmerman and Addison with the distribution side of things. How awesome is that? So here's a picture of the materials or the slippers. This is a great job that they're doing. And neither of the ladies has plans to retire from knitting slippers anytime soon. I expect I'll do it until I can't see anymore, Simmerman said. Wow. Can you imagine having, like, at that point, you're just going to work until you can't see anymore? Bravo, Zulu. I got to give a bravo Zulu out to these ladies. We just want to help the veterans and also the troops because their feet must get really cold over there at night. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I could cry. We just want to help the veterans and also the troops because their feet must get really cold over there at night. Adorable. And their dedication to bringing comfort and a little piece of home to U.S. service people around the world hasn't gone unnoticed by the slipper wearers themselves. In a 2008 letter to the pioneer, Rob Haas, who was stationed at Kunsan Air Base in South Korea at the time, where I'm a Bemidji native and recently moved to Korea. With all the negativity about what is going on in the world, it's awesome to know there are people who still care about the military. Here's some of their knitting of pillows and blankets. That's pretty high-quality stuff. So a big shout-out to Shirley and Ardell out of Bemidji. And that is like the weirdest name of a town. I've never heard of it. But bravo, Zulu. You two are American heroes to me. Thank you both for your service. And I will tell you, I will testify that whenever I got a care package, which, you know, if you guys remember this or don't know, care packages would come in just like a tri-wall or like a big box full of boxes. And you would reach in and be like, are there any care packages left? Let me get this one on the bottom. You open it up. Maybe there's a mixtape. There might be a mixtape, a Bible, a pair of mittens, some cookies and crackers in Ziploc bags, a pair of socks and underwear, all kinds of stuff. Those things were primo out there. Maybe a little fiction novel or something like that somebody really liked. It's totally awesome. So bravo Zulu to those ladies. Thank you for your service. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button up in the corner here and check out this next video. If you want, in the description down below, there's links where you can get ScuttleButt Show merch and find out how you can support the channel. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you guys very soon.